Loch Gorman, Manapia, Westfjord. The names change and the character of the town changes over the centuries, but to the people who live here and to the emigrant, it is always Wexford. The typical Irish town is situated at a river crossing or a meeting of roads. In this, Wexford is typical, but look closer, and immediately special characteristics which are peculiar to Wexford come into view. Seen from across the River Slaney, it is the remarkable skyline which first strikes the visitor as being unique to Wexford. The silting up of the river estuary and the development of Rosslare Harbour and New Ross resulted in the decline of the port. No more can the travel writer refer to Wexford's busy quayside teeming with all manner of activities appropriate to foreign trade. The few ships which now call make a poor enough foreground to the substantial mercantile buildings of the waterfront. The old Bank of Ireland flanks Crescent Quay. The Chamber of Commerce stands at its centre. The jumble of sheds proclaim how this ambitious 19th century town planning project was never achieved. It does leave an opportunity for a modern planner to finish the scheme in sympathy with the one or two houses which were completed. At least nothing has stopped the trains, threading their way precariously along the quay, drawing passengers and freight from Dublin to Rosslare and back. The incongruity of a train running along a thoroughfare recalls continental cities. The sturdy warehouses, however, are emphatically Wexford. The grace and harmony of the waterfront is emphasized in the view from the new bridge, underlining the distinctively maritime nature of the town. Approaching nearer, the eye is assailed by a clutter of buildings which include a filling station. Up to the 1940s, a classical courthouse stood here, which, if retained, would have given tremendous dignity to this impressive arrival point. The courthouse was probably designed by the Irish architect Richard Morrison. Had it not been demolished, it would have made an excellent headquarters for the county library service, for instance. The old courthouse was situated a few yards south of the prehistoric settlement. The Viking trading port was a quarter of a mile south again. By the Middle Ages, the line of the present Main Street was already established. It was in the Bull Ring, adjacent to the Corn Market, that Cromwell's soldiers massacred the inhabitants in 1649. The town did not increase in area very much until the 1930s. The town today is surrounded by small estates, new factories, and a great deal of ribbon development on approach roads. When families were rehoused in the council estates, the condition of the central streets was forgotten. There are now many visible signs of neglect. Lack of an energetic urban renewal policy over the past 30 or 40 years is the main cause of the blighted aspect of many of the best streets. As we shall see, this problem is now being tackled, but for the present, the centre of Wexford undoubtedly looks more dilapidated than at any time in the last 100 years.